Hey everyone, my name is Simpzy. How you all doing? Welcome back to some more Total War Rome 2 Emperor Edition here today on the channel. Back with another part of our Etruscan League campaign on the Bellum mod. So if you like the sound of that, feel free to leave the video a like, subscribe if you're new, let me know feedback and suggestions in the comments, and YouTube memberships are available. They really help out the channel. Alrighty, we are 30 turns into this particular campaign, and we've fought so long and hard against the Roman Republic. They've been, for all intensive purposes, defeated. The majority of Italy is now under our control, and we've got a decision to make. We need to change up and restructure our construction, and we've got to make plans and preparations to expand the empire, expand the league. So, let's have a look at our situation. We have Rome, Arretium, Naples, Brundisium and Consentia. We have the entirety of Italy as a province, and unfortunately we don't have all of Magna Graecia. Lilybaeum and Syracuse have that. So looking at the map, we've got the Veneti in the north. Carthage owns Sardinia and Corsica. Sparta are the dominant power in Greece. Same with Macedon and Athens. And then we've got the Illyrian tribes here. So we could push into Cisalpine, however we've got really good relations with them, and then we're going to be bordering with barbarians up here. So there is an option to get like all of historic Rome. We could go into Massalia, we could go into Illyria, or Sicily. So I think probably going after Sicily here today is probably the play. Getting all of Magna Graecia under our control. We have, unfortunately, well I guess fortunately, really good relations with Carthage, the Veneti, Massalia, Syracuse, as we were united against them fighting Rome, and they're still fighting against what? It's not even Rome now, really. It's like literally one unit here. We might be able to take them here today. So I think going after Syracuse, who are at war with Carthage, is probably the play. We are trading with them, so it's probably not a bad idea to end that.
My ears tingle with anticipation.
Is this exactly what we want? Or should we just bypass it when we draw that, join that war? So can I negotiate with Carthage? They don't want any more trade or negotiations, no. I could do what the Romans did historically once they took this amount of territory. Had the first Punic War, and then go against Carthage, but I'd rather go east if we can. Having a trade maritime kingdom in Carthage, like trading with us, is probably like a good thing. Okay, well, how about Massalia? Oh, they're going to accept a non-aggression pact. No military, but they accept trade? No, okay. So we actually got some better quality relations with them. Nice. Do Athens want non-aggression pact or trade? No, they're not particularly interested. And we'll probably go into Illyria, if any. Alright, so we're currently under the reign of our second king, Spurus, an adopted son of Publius, a nephew, or a cousin, a distant relative. Sextus is his son and heir, who is 3. So we currently have 20 units here. Oh, and you've actually gone up in stats here. Going with +8 campaign movement is probably not a bad idea. Okay, and maybe... what do I want to go down here? Probably just getting the corruption. It's probably not a bad idea. Okay, so we've got our spy. Let's move you down towards Syracuse. I'm not too sure how strong they are exactly. Syracuse itself has 14 units. They do have a large navy there. Army-wise, not too shabby. We have a secondary army here with 7 units. We've got another one here too. So I suppose we'll move them to Neapolis and look to rally up with these two. Public order-wise, it's going to be fine. We do have a lot of other nobles now at our disposal, which is nice. I would like to ideally adopt them. So currently, yes, so everyone is of the Etruscan League. So now it's probably not a good idea to reset some of these buildings, because currently right now we're dealing with quite bad sanitation and squalor, because there's just been so much back and forth conquering this territory, we haven't held it for quite some time and got some building continuity. So these settlements were all ruled basically by themselves as one settlement factions. So in Rome, we've got the civic building. I think it's better than garrison. We have a barracks there, which provides us with equites, axemen, and hoplites. Does this actually provide us with equites and hoplites? Or will the next one do heavy hoplites, archers? So is it even worth having the barracks here? In particular? Maybe. Oh, because you can get heavy hoplites, city guard. That's probably not a bad idea. Okay, so we've got an industrial building here, which is giving us a minus... or giving us a +2 squalor. So let's break that down and try and get a better quality building here. Having a agriculture building here is fine. A pit mine, though. We are going to have pit mine somewhere. Because it gives us tradable resource. So do we want it here? That's the question. Iridium, we already have food, which is great. And we have a consecrated grounds. But upgrading these shrines will give us more sanitation. So I would imagine Jupiter is probably the best. Because we get +4 public order and then sanitation. Commerce, bread and games, wealth from industry. Don't need the influence, don't want the minus, because there's negative stuff too. Recruitment, morale. We're using mostly land edict rather than bread and games. Bread and games is -10. But I guess it's the public order and growth. Because we haven't got that much food here just yet. So I actually think... it's probably the Shrine of Vulcan is actually the better one now. Okay, in Neapolis, we have a consecrated grounds here too. And then we've got the slums. So let's pay to dismantle that. And then I probably want to try and get a food building down here too. We have a military wharf and a fishing port. It's probably better to make that trade or something in the end. Okay, in Brundisium itself, what have we got here? A military wharf, an auxiliary camp, and a barracks. Not a bad idea making that an actual military wharf. Do I want Neapolis to be a military wharf, though? Yeah, probably, because it's quicker to go down this way. I don't think we're going to have much naval stuff here. So we're actually better off switching that to like a harbour or something. And then in Cassentia itself, we just have a trader. So maybe we break that down and put a consecrated grounds. And what farms do we have up here? Just villas. Which one's the best? Grain pits. Probably we'll try and change these eventually too. Just buildings cost so much. But thankfully now, because we've done so well against the Romans, we're going to have time to restructure some of these armies. Oh, hang on. Is that a Roman army there in the sea? I thought that small army was it. Oh, okay. They want a non-aggression pact. I'm going to decline that. Because war with them seems next. Is that Roman? It could very well be. Okay, that might throw a spanner in the works, so we might need to keep an army there. Uncertain omens. And the disease is breaking out. Okay. No, yeah, that is a Roman stack 5 there. Okay. Still can't seem to see any Syracuse forces there, though. I'm not going to be able to chase that. So maybe we move it back to Neapolis. And we'll continue to wait for that to become a full stack. So now we've got some spare construction slots. So I think going with a villa here is a smart play. In Rome, yeah, ideally we want it to be an aqueduct. But maybe for now we just put it as a public forum just to sit. A cohort barrack, interesting. It gets rid of the banditry, recruitment rank for champions, security. Because I'm still learning the construction meta for this. Yeah, probably putting a public forum here in Rome is the play. And then like an aqueduct in some of these places. Because we've already got a barracks here. I guess we could make it auxiliary. It would give us access to different units. So maybe just a public forum for now. Or do I want to go with an auxiliary? Because Rome will be our recruitment hub. Maybe we do go with a public forum. And we can always go with a different building in the future. And I think we just simply go with the consecrated grounds here. Yeah, unfortunately we've got a construction slot here. Okay, so which one is my better general? I do eventually want to try to adopt one if I can. I might pay to secure the promotion of her. I guess it doesn't matter. Who's younger, he's 19, he's 18. Lucius is a better commander, so we'll let him. Wait, is he not commanding Lucius? Tonius. Do these have different names? These guys. Oh, he's the admiral. Oh, okay. So our admiral's better, right? Okay. Out of these two, Secundus is better. Interesting. Antonius there. Alright, maybe we just chuck it in and not be too pedantic about who's who. So I will sit my army here because I don't trust. Now that I've seen this full Roman stack there, yikes, okay. That's quite big, and then we'll try and move you down here for now. The plans into Magna Graecia will be halted. Should I just rip up the tax rate a bit? -8, 6. Because if I keep it low, what happens? Does not matter. No. It's only because I want to put some money into construction. Okay, and we'll just do one turn then. Just build up that finance. Oh, looks like the Carthaginians just took out that smaller Roman army. I'll just delay to see what happens to this army now. But we might make plans to move against Syracuse today, but we'll see how we go. There's a pretty big army sitting there, though. Okay, that's now gone up. We'll drop the tax slightly. But so far, really enjoying this campaign. I would highly recommend Parabellum. I've done thousands of hours on DEI, Divide et Impera, and it's a really nice change of pace. I think DEI is better. It's a little bit more slow and methodical, but this is definitely so much better than bare bones vanilla. I feel like my navies are probably going to be sitting in settlements quite a bit. So I will attack this just to have a look. Oh, it's actually at full strength. But because it's out at sea, we're actually going to get a good auto resolve from the army there. I'm absolutely going to take that then. We'll go with aggressive too. And we'll take the captives. And now Rome as a faction has officially been destroyed. We obviously destroyed it when they lost all their territory significantly. Oh, nice. We got the RNG of those slums not being built. Perfect. So let's go with the consecrated grounds because we're still dealing with disease issues. And can I look to upgrade these? I can. So the Shrine of Vulcan, I think, is what we want. Industry. Oh, no. It needs to be here. Oh, I can't do that because I've already got that there. Yeah, why is the Shrine of Jupiter just so much more? I guess it's the tax? I'm not entirely sure. Alright, so now that Rome has been defeated, we're going to push down to the border here of Syracuse with this army, and we'll try and move you up for additional reinforcements. I guess we'll wait one more turn so we can build that Shrine of Jupiter. And we'll move this army to Brundisium. It's been a turn now. I wonder if Carthage has grown to like us slightly more. No, they haven't.
These terms would not be pleasing.
And can we increase our relations any other way with the Veneti? No. Okay. We'll end the turn one more time. Oh, I should have put the tax rate up just one more. Because then we would definitely get that Shrine of Jupiter done. Or... Yeah, it's just nearly double, though. I feel like the Vulcan stats seem to be quite good.
You're
Oh,
wise
wow.
enough not
Okay.
to sit idly upon the bank, but to take the fish as it
That's
swims
62?
by.
We are Latin at the end of the day. We nearly should be our own faction. Oh, that's really good, though. That's actually quite smart for them to offer that. The thing is, though, Carthage like me. I'm going to decline. I don't particularly want to go against Carthage because they allied with us against Rome. They did put some pressure in the south. And then if I do, it's going to be following a Roman Republic campaign too much. Pushing into North Africa and then into southern Iberia. Let's definitely hunt that rampant piracy. Oh, we don't even have enough now anyway. I'd much rather farm more relations.
I am eager to
Interesting
hear.
that so many factions like me. Nice. Massalia is going to give us trade.
Enter, friend,
And unfortunately
and
the Greeks
speak.
will not.
We see some
Who actually doesn't like me? The Dorsey. Oh, because the Veneti. And then the Del Marte there too. I could sign up a non-aggression pact with Sparta.
I must accept, although my honor
Huh,
cries
okay,
out
that's
against it. Your words have much truth in them.
The client state of Macedon. Okay, if I do move there, we might have issues. The thing is, they could potentially have more units or spend. Wait, do I not have a? Oh, my champion died. Right. Okay. I will put the tax up just this time. But yeah, my champion died in the siege. I forgot I lost him. Yeah, I can't seem to see any armies here in Syracuse, which is pretty good. And we'll continue to get you to come in. Have I got enough here now? What do they have? About 1,000. Jeez, nearly 1,200 demos. I will need that reinforcements in. And we'll continue to save up some of this. Yeah, I think I want a shrine to maybe Jupiter then. Is it the tax? Oh, it's the +2 tax harvesting. I think that's what makes it so much. And what does Neptune do? It's just cultural influence. Plus 50% from maritime commerce. Yeah, okay. I can kind of see why now. Alright, now that build up some money, is there anything else we can do here? No, we probably can secure her position because we might be able to adopt some candidates through her. And I guess we can dish out some of this. Tax and trade local provinces. Already there. Holding 85% of the kingdom's influence. We can't change, which is interesting. And I guess we just wait one more turn again. Am I ready to go in though? Or should I wait until this army comes? Just to have overwhelming support. I guess we just wait. We're in no rush. Unless Syracuse somehow brings an army back, that would be the concern. But now in a really good chance. Right in the capital, queues in public. Oh, so they have brought... interesting. That's probably won us that battle there for us. Well, what are the chances of that? They, oh, we're not going to be able to reach it, though. I was going to say that army there, we're going to be able to attack. Just out of range. Okay, so let's go with the Shrine to Jupiter. And we've gone through a bit of military stuff here now, haven't we? Or did we go through civic, more or less? Yeah, for some of that. Jeez, it's really hard to see what we've... Oh, there's a tiny tick there. You can barely see it. Alright, maybe we need to start going down economy, as we've been in a little bit of a time of peace. So, economy... Oh, if we do go with that, we get Plus 3% replenishment. I always forget about these chapter tiers here. Agriculture. So that's money. Dignitaries help really too. And we don't really need those. Oh, we kind of need to get aqueducts though. That would be so vital to get. So let's do that so we can get access to aqueducts. Okay. Because our diplomacy just keeps on getting better and better and better. We might as well just try and talk to these other factions. How's our stuff with Carthage? That's gone up again too.
In the name of the people of
Got rejected.
we must.
Okay. Let's move to the border here.
Our advance has been halted. It is an honor to serve Rome.
Yeah, there's definitely no
My skills are you.
other Syracuse stuff. I think we push into Sicily now then. Drop the taxes there slightly. That's being built in 2 turns. That's now coming along too. I don't want to cannibalize our stuff too much. Plus, we're getting 17 now. Are we in a good spot to switch to breeding games? I think so. Because it's minus 10, and we should do it. We got, it's winter. Excuse me, we got 17 food, and we got more coming too. So let's switch to bread and games. Nice. Okay, let's go to war with Syracuse now then. 33 turns in. We're in a really solid position here now, thankfully. But yeah, let me know in the comments. Do you guys, like, I wonder, do people tend to play Parabellum or DEI more? I do like the pace, the paciness of it. We played as, obviously, we're playing as, obviously, the Etruscans. So, they aren't the most strongest faction, I suppose. Okay, so with the king, is this army good enough? Or should I change it? No. Actually not too bad. Alright. Just maybe restructuring some of the skirmishes. Okay, so we've got that trade agreement. We're going to tear things up. They're at war with Libya and Carthage. But I'll say obviously, hey Carthage, I'll join your war against Syracuse. For trade. Military access would be great too. They're going to accept, and now war is broken out. Gone to 150. Who else are you at war with? The Gamantians. And the Numidians too. Oh, okay, so the Libya has that. Okay. I'm just trying to think, if I join the Gamantian War, would that give me an alliance? No. That was what I was hoping for. Okay, so let's now move into Sicily. They're still 1 turn behind. Not enough local manpower, seriously? Actually, another thing I should have done is I should have gotten rid of some of my mercenaries. These are very expensive. Okay, so I'm paying a lot for that cavalry unit. And that cavalry unit here too. That's what I forgot about. We were paying for some mercenaries. I think a lot of... Funnily enough, I think a lot of them died when we got completely and utterly surrounded. Okay. We're saving up now once that consecrated grounds is done. Or this one for another temple. But yeah, it's just the squalor. So +2. And then we want to try and get like an aqueduct in so many turns. Okay, let's end the turn and continue. There might be a Syracuse army somewhere. You would imagine there's a full stack. I'm pretty sure it's a navy. Just nice. Okay, so that's attacked me. That's fine. So we've got the garrison coming in. The navy. Yeah, okay. So they're mostly just coming in. There's just a lot there numerically. Yeah, right, okay. So we predicted a valiant defeat. We have 3,000 against their 5,000. Coming in with a lot of swordsmen. We don't have reinforcements. I suppose these naval units are quite good. Alright. Well, let's fight this one on the battlefield against Syracuse. If this wasn't a part of Magna Graecia, I might not have done it. I don't think Parabellum is using the Imperator Augustus map, because normally Sicily is a little bit more bigger. Yeah, there's usually like 3 settlements here, not the 2. From what I'm used to. Okay. Really, no deployables? Yeah, right, okay. So they're coming towards me at the end of the day. Do I want to look to try and pull further back here? And let them clash upon our phalanx? And then just sit everyone here, get my cavalry to try and cycle charge and stuff.
Ready and waiting.
Is it still like a narrow corner here somewhat? Yeah. Alright, I'll move my cavalry up to try and stop units coming in. But yeah, I guess we just make a defensive position. At least somewhere here where we can. Something more akin to that. Second line here. Third line there. And we'll try and restructure this slightly better. Speed things up. But as you can see, a lot of it is going to have to disembark all the way over here. I guess I could have deployed here and fight them on the beach. It actually might not be a bad idea to get some axemen, actually. A swordsman up here, actually. Because there is a unit somewhere, which is the main commanding general. So I should try and find him. But it's a hoplite unit, so we just have to be careful. Yeah, there he is here. He's definitely a hoplite, yeah. 160. Quite good as well. Okay, that looks more Carthaginian. Really cool banner there, okay. We just need to be careful. If we might be able to get it to turn its back somehow. Yeah, that's why we need a sword unit here just to pin it. Okay, classical formation, yeah. I might move you just higher up here slightly. Just so I can give some more room to these guys. And then we'll chuck everyone on guard mode here, obviously. Well, here on guard mode. Guard mode. There. Alright, where's the cavalry? Oh, it's here. Okay. So I guess what we do is just charge, right? And then just get so close. And then halt. Pull back. Try and get around. Maybe charge there. Some of them have turned. Pull back. Go. Pull back.
Orders ready and waiting.
I just don't know how effective this is going to be. We only lost 10. Guess we're breaking the formation, but do I sacrifice my cavalry for this? I don't know. We don't seem to be losing too much. Bit better. All right. They are shaken. Oh, we might just need to hold. Yeah, so it didn't work. We couldn't get their hoplites. So move you back. Okay, maybe just need to angle like that. Angle there slightly. Yeah. And we'll grab everyone here. They're in for proper formations. Yep. And we'll set the second swordman line here. I'm actually going to disembark my general here. So we actually can be a little bit more protected. Can we try and make this a bit better too? It's just tricky. And sit the general back behind the cavalry or something. Alright. Here they come. Is there a tree line somewhere where I can hide the cavalry? Maybe there. There might have been some weak units somewhere. Yeah. These Demos guys. Like 400 to a man. Trying to figure out where to hide the cavalry. They're just going to come straight through this though, you'd think. Yeah. Might be able to sit them there for a little bit. Interesting that they're intertwining with their Demos units, essentially the pleb units. With heavier infantry. Might be able to get a charge there. They're extending. What's that? Skirmishers, slingers. That could work. Slingers are probably more valuable to head for. Go. Hit them if you can. I guess they're archers.
Italian cavalry! Swift melee cavalry!
Wait, these guys have skirmishers?
Advance in speed!
Oh, what the hell?
Men of Italia! Yes, Commander!
I wouldn't have thought that. Well, they just got crushed. Oh, we killed an enemy general somehow? Hell yeah. Okay, so I don't know how we managed to do that. Alright, so I guess we just try and... Yeah, minus fatigue, yeah, morale and mass, okay. So we'll look to drop that. Alright, here they come. Sitting in a defensive position. Hoplites. They outnumber us numerically, and they are attacking us at the end of the day. So. Let's absolutely deal with that. We'll drop that bonus soon too. Push shields against shield to shield. Wear down the enemy. Break through their lines. Okay, our skirmish is already firing. They don't have like a skirmish mode on no enabled. Nope. Alright, here they come. Stop that then. So the plebs are going to be sent in first. Obviously not doing well. Suppose we can drop an inspire. Whoa!
At your service.
Oh my god. We're really getting skirmished quite bad here.
Italian noble cavalry.
Do I need to charge my... Oh, you're not in a cavalry unit. Is that because they're angled? Why are we getting smashed by skirmishers so much? Yeah, right, okay. So now they're starting to push with everyone. Maybe this is not as certain as I thought. Okay, starting to push down my front line.
One of our units has used all its
Yeah,
ammunition.
certain of victory. I was sort of quite competent in this one. Okay, so we've got other units to plug gaps, but geez, okay. They're splashing upon us like water on rock.
One of our units
Again.
has used all its ammunition.
Drop an Inspire here. Still want to try and skirmish into this pockets if we can. General's still alive. Yeah, okay. Oh, some of our units have been broken there. Jeez, okay. Plug that gap then, guys. I think it's just their slingers and skirmishers and stuff. They're just peppering us here massively. Push up and try and help. Yeah, okay. Oh, damn. Yeah, and once we've disembarked there, we can't get back up. Okay, maybe I just try and charge through this breach here. And then hit them from the side or something? Maybe. Try and get our skirmishers to skirmish them. Oh my god, my front line is just buckling under the weight here of Syracuse. And they don't even have an army. This is a garrison. Plus the navy. Okay. We didn't kill the general though, so he's still somewhere. Maybe try and hit that. Fire into that. You into... Okay. Nice. I just can't see the map. Which one's their general? Not going to be able to see in that.
The enemy general is dead.
The enemy general is dead. Nice. Maybe it's like down here. We just need to start like focusing against like get my skirmishers. It's so tricky. Yeah, fire into this. Like some are holding and then some aren't. Yeah, some of the flanking's working. I think my skirmishers are doing well too. There's a lot of units shaken. Right, that worked. I get the skirmishers to hit that. Yeah, like really get my skirmishers to focus on units one by one. It seems to be working here. We just need to hold. I think it's just too many. I guess we withdraw the general, but far out. Okay. Trying to get my slingers out. Jeez. Numerical supremacy got us there. I guess we were outnumbered by 2,000, but jeez. We only took out 2,000 of them. Wow. The Etruscan League blunders in Sicily. Yeah, right, okay. Maybe back to the drawing board with some of those units. Did not expect that whatsoever. Okay. Minor setback. We didn't lose the entirety of any loot units massively. Only the 5, one of the cavalry units we wanted. There's not really anyone that can give chase though, because there's no army there. Which is the fascinating thing. Do we still have Night Fighter with you? I think we do. Yeah, I guess it was the Syracuse Marines did a number on me. It was right in the capital. That edict's now been issued. Yeah, far out. Okay. So, you weren't like an insane general. Yeah, it must have been the Admiralty. Made a little dent. I guess there's like 1,000 or 2 that are good units here. Yeah, I just didn't comprehend that whatsoever. Yeah, so we can push here and night fight you, and then we're not dragging in anyone. So let's definitely do that. Get rid of that army. Yeah, and then I suppose we bring you in. Guess sieging's going to cause some damage. -5 loss. No. We do go with engines of war. I'll siege it. And then move you in. Yeah, so we can do that. Let's move in those additional reinforcements. Let's just bring out the weaker ones. And then how does that change things? Gonna be Pyrrhic actually. Yeah, so what are they? Yeah, okay, so maybe they just have decent marines in there. Weirdly, okay.
Besieging the settlement. Ready for orders.
Is it worth getting a bunch of mercenaries? These guys aren't very expensive. So we'll bring those in. And then what we'll do is we'll pop these blokes out. Got a little bit more spare cash. I'd nearly put better off putting into buildings. Because now with those reinforcements we're good. Jeez. We're still outnumbered by 800. Maybe we do need more? I just don't know if we're going to be able to perform on the battlefield that well. Against those units. Because we're going to have to wait if we want to manually play out. Because I can win and manually play it, but then I have to pay for the upkeep of these. So what I'll do is... What's by night fight? One night fight, I think it makes things worse, doesn't it? Yeah, it doesn't bring in my allies. Okay. Well, let's go and auto-resolve this out. Because at the end of the day, it's just a garrison. And a navy. But it was putting up so much resistance. And I don't know why. Yeah, okay. Still lost 1,000 though in the end. Let's occupy Syracuse. Yeah, right. Oh, unfortunately we can't use any of the buildings here. It's fortified. So I guess we look to switch it. A dry dock. Tier 3 dry dock, wow. I guess we break that down. A Nymph Grove. Third one. Temple of Mars. Temple of Jupiter, so much. I suppose we break it down. And we want to do a grain pit and road in Rome at some point. Birding ground's probably not a bad idea. We've already just got a farm. Yeah, let's go with a herding ground. Change all them up. Okay, so let's hope now that there's no navy nearby. I will now move our navy down here for supplementary support. I can't get any units here. Did I get some naval units? I still can't there either. Annoying. Guess we go with commerce and corruption. And we'll continue to get heavy hoplites here. Yeah, so I guess it's just still the Etruscan ones, not the heavies. But overall, things are looking good up here. Now that we just want a decisive victory against Syracuse, does Carthage want any more? No. Different relations.
Let Zeus and all the
Same with you. The Venetti still like us quite a bit.
Welcome, a worthy friend.
And who else was there? Oh, I guess Athens likes us.
be welcome. If I can get
Alright, let's just leave it at that. Alright, let's end the turn to continue. Take Bellum, and then hopefully all of Magna Graecia is under our control. Okay, so they've moved up an army. Oh, there's been a rebellion in Cassentia. Surprisingly. A Roman one too. Where's that come from? And why? Raise an army. Mount Etna. Is Mount Etna a wonder here? Suppose so. Why did we have a rebellion? Was it even that bad? Oh, it's because we took that territory. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, geez. Alright, let's move you here then. Let's not let that grow. Oh. We've got so much money. Oh, it's because we broke down some of those buildings here. Yeah, right, okay. Yeah, we'll leave that there for now. So Brundisium is a military wharf. I guess that's fine. We'll make Syracuse a harbour. Got a consecrated grounds there. Still very much Greek influenced. And up here, I guess we'll just wait for now. Or should we look to upgrade Brundisium? Or should we try and look to build up here a bit more? Yeah, maybe we get better quality farms. So let's get a grain pit there. Herding. Farms, have a nice mixture. And we'll go for Jupiter there. And that's where the money goes. We invest in Rome firstly. It's a Venetti army there. I was just wondering where that's going. Okay, so we do have recruitment on the way. I just want to make sure we hit Bellum as early as we can. And yeah, really not have to deal with too many of them. Let's move you here. How much are we going to make just for sitting here next turn? Do we have enough to get into here? I think so. Because we want to try and not let them recruit. We don't have the biggest amount of movement here. Let's get on over. We still might be able to get... No. Oh, yes, we can get some mercenaries here. Let's look to do that.
greetings in the
Okay. I was just sort of seeing if they had any other territory elsewhere. We can't get any more units here though. Okay, Rome is being slowly but surely converted. There must be a Syracuse full stack somewhere. Oh, okay, scared. Scared myself there. A little thing popped up. Actually, I was gonna say, yeah, they just moved in there. We might be able to get my navy to hit the army on the outside there and whatnot. Research complete. Oh, the Venetia and Massalia are at war. It's interesting. Okay, so you're now sitting here with 3. You've got an army on the way. So let's siege Lilybaeum. Move in this army. And I guess we'll see the odds. Actually, you know what I want to do? I might move the navy over here and blockade. 2. So that it's done. Yeah. And we'll take that. There goes Syracuse. My Imperium's now gone up. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay. They are absolutely done. They're quite built up, though, which is just really surprising. Break that down. I think I will go. Oh. Maybe I'll just break it. Break that one down too. Okay. So that cavalry unit can go. That's so much money. And then we shall restructure this slightly. So it's better. Alright, I guess we move you here. I'll sit you in Lilybaeum for now. That's growing quite a bit. Hopefully not by too much. Thankfully Cassentia is in range. That's a big garrison helping us out too. So Secundus Ollius, the Roman. Okay. Sus name. Get rid of him. Yeah, it's because they were a part of that territory. Fair enough. Okay, so we fixed up our construction here today. We've taken all of Magna Graecia. Unfortunately, we can't put another edict down. And I guess we've farmed some better quality relations with Carthage.
It is an honor to hear your words.
I could join that Gamantian war. What about the Numidian one?
It is an honor to hear your words. What do you wish to
It'd
discuss?
be for the offers though, no. But now we've got all of southern Italy under our control. We can see into Carthage now and North Africa. I don't particularly want to go there because it's just going to be too similar to a Roman campaign. I would much rather go east. Like, I guess just like realistically and sensibly, if Carthage was just a maritime empire, the Romans and were passive and just wanted to trade, the Romans probably wouldn't have conquered them, I guess. We could go into Cisalpine, but it looks like they're going to war with Massalia. It's like too many factions like us. That's the thing. So do we look to go into Illyria? Looks like the Spartans are already pressuring them. Yeah. I just don't want to go after Carthage, I think. I think we're good. So then it's over here, and Sparta's quite massive, though. Do we want to push over there? Or do we start up here in Illyria? Take these 2 pieces of territory? Maybe that's what we do next. Anyway, unfortunately, on that note, guys, got to wrap things up. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you've enjoyed today's part. Stay tuned for more. Like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much.